All right. Hey guys, welcome back. So, yesterday we were talking about translations. Okay, and this is still chapter 8-1, but this is going to be part 2, okay? The one thing I wanted to add yesterday, you guys did a great job with graphing your translations, okay? The one thing that I still want you to do is I want you, and some of you did this, I want you to write the coordinates of the original points and then the new points. Okay. I guess I wasn't clear with that yesterday. Um, but we're going to do that today. Okay. But today, all we're going to be doing is determining the rule from a translated object. Okay. And what I mean by that is we're going to be given, you're going to, on your worksheet, you're going to have two objects. And one is the original, and then there's a translated object. And what we're going to do is figure out the rule. In other words, what we did to that original object to make it into the translated object. Okay, so for example, let's say I've got point A, B, and C. Okay, and let's say that I've got a new one that is A, C, and B. And again, we did not rotate or turn this figure at all. All we did was slide it from one place to another. Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to write the coordinates of I'll do that in blue to match. We're going to write the coordinates of the first point. Okay, so we have A, B, and C. What are the coordinates for A? -3, 6. The coordinates for B, -6, 3. And the coordinates for C, -3, 2. Okay, let's write the coordinates for the new A, okay, the translated A. And again, on your worksheet, these are already going to be in place, okay? Okay, so the new A is going to be over 4 up 1. The new B is over 1 down 2. And the new C is over 4 down 3. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to use this information to find the rule. And the rule, what we did yesterday, the rule was when it told us to either go up 1 and over 5 or right 5 down 1. Okay, so to get from this point A to this point, okay, to the translated point, you can either count, okay, so you can say we're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can say right 7 and then down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is going to be your rule. So you can just tell me if we're going to go right 7, down 5. Okay, another way to do that, okay, is to determine, remember, the x is always going to be going left and right. This is your x-axis, and this is your y-axis. So if we're going from -3 to 4, how would I get from -3 to 4? Exactly, I would add 7. And remember, if you're adding 7, it's kind of like a positive on the x-axis. So that's where this 7 came from. And then to get from 6 to 1, well, obviously I would subtract 5. Okay, so that's the same thing as subtracting is like a negative on the y-axis. Okay, so we could say if we wanted to do this without actually counting, that's okay too. We know that from -6 to 1, we added 7, and from 3 to negative 2, we subtracted 5. Okay, so we went right 7, down 5. Okay, I'm hoping that makes sense. This is not a real difficult lesson. I'm going to erase this, and I want you to try one on your own. And all you're going to do is write the rule, and of course the coordinates, please. Okay. All right, let's say I've got a point. We'll make this a pretty simple one. Okay, so what I want you to do, I want you to pause the video, and then in your notes, I want you to write down the coordinates of both the original and the new figure. And then I want you to write the rule. Okay, go ahead and pause the video, and then when you finish, press play, and I'll go over those with you. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the coordinates. A, B, and C. So A was 1, 1. B, 5, 4. And C was 1, 4. Now let's write the coordinates for the new A, B, and C. And again, that apostrophe, remember, means that that figure was in some way transformed. And the transformation that we're doing in this case is a translation. Okay, so the new coordinates for A are now -3, -1. The new C are -3, 2. And the new B is 1, 2. So let's take a look at this, and we can do it either way. If I look at getting from this 1 to -3, what did I have to do? I didn't go to the right, I had to subtract. That means I'm going to go left on a graph. So how far did I go? I went left, this is my rule. I went left 4, because I went 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I went where? Down 2. And if I look at 1 to get to -1, I went down 2. And if you try that with any of these points, it's going to work fine. For example, on B, if I go left 4, that means I'm subtracting 4, right? So if I went subtracting 4, what did I have? Oh, I yeah, I realized that I put B here, and that should be C, and that should be B. Sorry about that. Okay, so anyways, so for B, I went from 5 to 1, meaning I went left to the 4, and then from 4, subtracting 2. So for the B, it worked, and for the C, I went from 1 minus 4, because I went left, that would be a -3, and 4 minus 2 would be 2, okay? If it's easier for you guys to just count to make the rule, that's fine. Either way is good with me. I hope that makes sense, and I will attach your worksheet to the Moodle assignment below, and make sure you write the coordinates and the rule for each one of these. Again, email me with questions. I hope you guys have a great day. See ya.